That's good. I always like to leave a little cushion on Sunday. Sunday. Okay, but let's go ahead and lie down. Yeah, it's nice out. It's definitely less windy than it was on Friday and Thursday. So lie down, get comfortable. Yeah, if you guys have any props or anything you want to add, something under your knees or over you, under your head, whatever like that, feel free. And let's take a few deep breaths together as we do, inhaling through the nose. Just really fill up, feel the ribs expand, lift the chest with the breath, and sigh it out, exhale. And just let the breath pour out, let your body soften. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. Fill the whole torso with your breath. Breathe the back ribs into the earth. Breathe into the side ribs. Release it with a sigh. Exhale. All the breath out. And then one more time like that through the nose. Inhale. Filling up, biggest breath, holding at the top, softening into the breath. Inhale a little bit more if you can. And release it, exhale. Empty the breath, soften the body. And then start to breathe in and out through your nose. Inhaling. Ujjayi breath, soft sound at the back of the throat. Exhaling, steady. All right, do a couple more like that. Just steadying the mind, calming the body, right? I don't know how busy your morning has been, but just let go of whatever has or hasn't happened, right? And just be here and breathe. All right, and gently start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, circle your wrists, your ankles. Oh, right, just feel everything out. Take a stretch, reaching overhead, stretching the legs. Take a little lean over to the right side. You can grab onto the left wrist and give yourself a little pull. And then switch it over to the other side. Just let the side body stretch. All right. Circle the arms, hug the knees, round the spine. Yeah. You can rock a little side to side. Just see how everything's doing today. And then take your legs over to the left and reach out through the right arm. Just gently peel open. Right, let the right shoulder melt down towards the earth. Turn the gaze. Relax into the stretch. Just allowing the shoulders to soften down. That's nice. We'll do a little bit of twisting today. Inhale the knees back up to center. And we'll take an exhale over to the other side, dropping the legs over to the right. And again, just allowing the left arm, the left shoulder to peel open, to get heavy towards the earth. Maybe you turn your gaze, your head towards your left hand, left fingertips. Soften, take one more breath here. Come back up to center, come to the middle, and let's come up to seated. So you can roll forward and back a time or two. Whoa, there's a little lump and it could have sent me off to the side. That was funny. Okay, sort of unexpected direction change. All right. Right, use your abs. Use your abs gracefully. Okay. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, pressing the palms. Bring your hands to heart center, the thumbs to the sternum. Let your gaze drop down towards the fingertips, or maybe you close your eyes and just set an intention for practice. Hmm. Right, so the intention is for you. So really anything that you like, just to kind of give you a little motivation, help to keep you inspired through your practice. Mm. All right. Take an inhale, full breath. And again, softly sigh, exhale, and release the hands down and open your eyes. Well, if you want to, you can open your eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, interlace your fingers. Turn the palms inside out. Yeah, and then root down through the sit bones. So you feel kind of lengthening down through the sit bones and press up through the palms of the hands. And as you do that, just a little, kind of pull the rib tips just a little bit in so you feel a slight engagement in your abs. Let's rotate towards the right. Turn, rotate. So just feel what has to work to help you do that. Right, wrap the left ribs around. Feel a little lengthening back there. Pressing up through the palms. One more breath. Stay in the rotation. Just release the hands. Bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, see if there's any more twists. You can use your hand against your knee. Don't force it, just explore. Like gently feel into the stretch. Turn your head as much as your head will turn over your right shoulder. Shoulders heavy. Take one more breath. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Last little bit of twist as you exhale. Then coming back around slowly, inhaling back to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Yeah. And then let's do that going the other direction. So inhale up, do the opposite interlace. So you're putting the other thumb on top. Can't remember which way. I'm like, I'll just do it the awkward way. I maybe did it the awkward way on the first round, but okay. So as you press up, hug the rib tips. And so you're not just pressing the chest forward. Like we want to keep some space in the back of the body. So you need your abs a little bit. Wrap the triceps around. Give them a little squeeze. Take an inhale and exhale, turn. Rotate. Right, so we're rotating the ribs, the shoulders, and also your head. So your neck gets a little twist too, or maybe a lot of twist, depending on what's going on there. Right, press up through the palms, get tall. Right, turn. Take one more breath like this. And then release the hands. Use your exhale to bring the hands down. Lift the heart as you inhale. And maybe use your right hand against your knee to see if you can get any more twist. Right? Don't force it. Just inquire. Right? Be curious. Keep the chest lifting, but also lengthening up through the crown of the head. So it's not just puffing the chest, but really the whole spine getting long. Take one more breath here. And then gently release back to center. Give the shoulders a little shake. Yeah, let's come over onto hands and knees and we'll do some cat-cow. So come on over. Knees under the hips, wrists under your shoulders. And just move with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Forward and back. Yeah, that's it. And we'll do that a couple more times. Right, gently flexing and extending the spine. All right, once more. And lift the chest. And let's come back to center. So you find what feels like neutral to you, or like a nice centered spine. So you don't feel like the belly's dipping. You're also not rounding. Get your shoulders away from your neck. Right, and lengthen through the very top of your head, lengthen forward. And reach back through the sit bones. Right, and kind of sense a line coming right through the center of the body, from the very top of your head, right through the middle, right to the pelvic floor, right? Just this line right through the center. And we're going to see if we can't kind of maintain that long line when we do a little bit of twisting. So see if you can sense, right, from the top of the head to the pelvic floor, right? And it's not your spine, but just in front of the spine, right through the middle. All right, you don't have to necessarily have that for every single thing that we do today, but for this right now, walk your hands forward. I'll reference it. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Oh, press it back, downward facing dog. Oh, that's nice. Pedal out the heels a time or two. Maybe you shake out your head. You can open the mouth nice and wide, release the hinge of the jaw. I think it's a soccer team. I think it's the same people from last time, and I believe it's a soccer team. Those look like shin guards to me. Good. All right, nice. Sorry, there's just like a little workout going on over here. All right, good. How's your breath? Smooth out the breath. All right, good. Nice, you guys. All right, shift forward to plank and feel free to do knees plank. All right, you're more than welcome. Keep the belly engaged in any case. So for this, again, look for that line through the center of the body, right? And try and keep that line nice and straight. So the belly needs to stay engaged, right? And you're lengthening back through the tailbone, out through your heels. The crown of the head, right, just away out through the top of your mat, right? Make a nice long line. Take one more breath here, arms straight. And then take it back to down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Oh, stretch the sides of the body, right? Twists need space and length. All right, so look for some stretching, some lengthening on the sides of the body as you press the thighs back. Whole hand pressing, try and press the index finger knuckle, the thumb down. Come back forward into your plank pose. So same, find that long line. Right, find that long line right through the center of the body and try and have it nice and straight. Take one more breath, lean a little forward. This time we're going to lower down, bend the elbows, try and keep that line nice and straight. Oh, all the way down. That's hard. That made my shoulders tired. Reach back. I know, right? Curl the tailbone under. Let's Shalabhasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come on down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, lift. Oh, exhale, lower. Let's interlace. Let's stretch the shoulders a little bit. Interlace the fingers. Reach the knuckles back. Lift the legs. Oh, stretch. Good. Come on down. Switch the interlace. Keep melting the pubic bone to the earth. Inhale, lift up. Reach the knuckles back. Press the thighs up. Hug the legs in. Oh, yeah. Come on down. Like, oh, my feet were wide. Release the hands. Waggle your hips. Let's do one more time just for good measure. Curl the tailbone under, lift up, and reach the arms overhead. Yeah, maybe lift the thumbs a little higher, lift the legs, and come on down. All right, soften here, tucking the toes, pulling the hands back by your ribs. Take an inhale, exhale, press the floor away, press the earth away, plank, and downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Right, stretch the backs of your legs, reach the heels back and down. Press back with the thighs. Take one more breath. Inhale. Use your exhale to bring your feet to your hands. Walk forward, jump forward, halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rising inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath here. Inhale. Release the hands down. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. And let's keep going. Turn the palms out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the right foot back, step your left foot back, coming back into your plank pose, top of a push-up. Tailbone long, right? Keep that action happening. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lower down. Bend the elbows. Go nice and slow. Oh my gosh. And keep that nice long line. Okay. Flatten your feet. Press the palms. Inhale. Lift the chest up. Exhale over. I scooched over a little bit. Inhale. Lift again. Curl the tailbone under. Stretch your belly. Exhale. Lower down. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. One more time. Inhale, scoop the heart forward and up. Right, hug the elbows in. Give the chest a little scoop. And let's head right back to down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Press back. Downward facing dog. How's your breath? Smooth it out. Press back. Get long as you inhale. Shift the gaze forward as you exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees, walking forward, floating forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. Exhale, hands through the midline. Let's keep going. Hands down, palms out, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down. Left foot, big step back. Aren't you glad I don't yell at you like that? Right foot, big step back. Through the vinyasa. So if you like chaturanga to upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. So of course the chaturanga is optional. Do it if you can, if you're capable. But modify as you need to, no worries. Okay. One more breath. Stretch back, inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk forward, float forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands through the middle. Let's do Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. A lot like what we just did. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step back, maybe jump it back. Right, chaturanga to upward facing dog. God, to downward facing dog. Woo, chaturanga. Okay. Press the thighs back. Hug the tricep in. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walking forward, floating forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Rise. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Awesome. Let's keep going. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. And let's just pause right here. Hug the belly in, and we're gonna take like a little baby twist. It's not gonna be a huge twist. Reach the right hand towards your left ankle, right? Keep both thighs pressing back. Send your heart forward. You can grab your shin, your knee, whatever you can reach. And then left hand on the left hip, just gently start to open up to the left, right? Use your right hand to just give yourself a little extra. If it's possible for you to reach the left arm straight up into the air, go ahead and do that, right? And then can you find that center line in the body, right? Get it nice and long, and we're rotating around that line, right? Rotating around that line. Lengthen, take one more breath. Inhale, release it, exhale. Just take a moment, forward fold, soften.
All right, so we'll do the other side. Inhaling Ardha Uttanasana. So find that long line, center line through the body, right? Lift up as much as you need to feel that. All right, and then bring the left hand across to the right ankle, shin, knee, whatever you can reach. Put your right hand on your right hip and slowly start to peel open. But keep that long line right through the center, nice and long, right? Press the right thigh back, rotate around that center line. If it's okay for your shoulder to reach the right arm up, go ahead and reach it up, right? Keep lengthening. The spine is long, that's and straight. Take one more breath and gently release it into the forward fold, Uttanasana. Oh, take a breath here. Just feel the sides of your body. Just notice the effect of the twist. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, hands are down, step it back, float it back. Take your vinyasa, go straight to down dog if you like. You can modify the vinyasa any way you need to. Yeah, okay. Send your right leg up into the air. And go ahead and take the stretch. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. I think I'm eating a little bit of tea leaves in there. I think my tea bag broke. Straighten out your leg and square your hips. Keep the right leg lifted. Yeah. Press the left thigh back. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Just go straight ahead for the first one. Inhale, reach it up and back. Good. Bring your knee across to your left elbow. Try and touch. Yes. Inhale, reach it up and back. So do that again. Bring it forward and come across and maybe straighten your right leg rather. Put it down and reach the left arm up into the air. Oh, feel that squeeze in the side of the body. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Reach the right leg up and back. Inhale, exhale, foot to the floor, downward facing dog. Feel free to come down for a second and give your shoulders a little shake if you need a moment, no worries. Otherwise, let's do the other side. The left leg for real this time. Reach the left leg up, turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. All right, feel that delightful stretch. So good. And just as big of a stretch as you want. And straighten the leg and square your hips. Keep the left leg lifted, but also press the right thigh back and take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose. Straight in, shoulders over wrists. Good. Inhale, reach it up and back. Come across. Try and touch your right arm with your knee. Lean forward, touch. Inhale, lift the leg. And then one more time, do that. Come forward, touch. Straighten the leg, foot to the earth. Reach the right arm up. Lift up, right? Reach for the sky. Feel the squeeze on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, hand down. Pick the foot up, sweep it up and back. Inhale. Exhale the foot to the ground. All right, press back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk forward, float forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. All the way up from the glutes, lift the chest, reach, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, take a breath, inhale. And sigh it out. Okay. Yeah, I had to take my sweater off that dog. He's cute, yeah. Little ears. Little floppy ears. There's a lot of dogs out here today. Yeah, it's fun. It's been so quiet, I think, the last like Thanksgiving Day, Friday, they were super quiet. So now it's like, oh, there's people at the park. Right. Okay. Huh? Oh, yes. So cute. New dogs. All right. Chair pose. Bend. Bend deeply. Inhale, reach the arms. Yes. It's good for you. Don't forget how good it is for you. Squeeze your glutes, right? We want to try and keep the knees from knocking in towards each other, which they would do if left to their own devices, right? So keep the glutes active and then try and pull up from your hip bones, right? Think about the hip bones lifting up. Yeah, and how's that long line right down the center of the body? Oh, take one more breath. Inhale. Fold, exhale, straightening the legs. Halfway lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe, right? Maybe to upward facing dog. Oh, to downward facing dog. My back cracked. All right, let's reach the right leg straight back and up. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, pull the knee forward, step your foot between your hands. Let's just come right up into warrior two. Back heel to the earth, windmill up. Oh, so it's a little stretchy. A little, right? No big deal. Right, so just bend into the stretch. Give the glutes a good squeeze and just, breathe. Breathe. That's an important part of being in this pose. All right, reach forward. Coming into Utthita, you can go forearm to knee, or your hand can come down towards your ankle or the earth. Sweep the top arm up and over. Right now, hug the belly in and see if you can, how's that line through the center of your body? Does it have a little arch in it? Is it a little bit side bent? Can we straighten that out? Lift the belly, maybe look up at the sky. Bend into the front knee, squeeze your glutes, use your abs, right? Pull your ribs in. We're gonna reach the bottom arm also forward. Right arm reaching. Yeah, same direction as your left arm. Keep the ribs hugged in. Maybe bend a little deeper, just explore that. Push into your back foot. Stand up, arms up, and just go right back into the reverse. Release the back hand to the back leg, or if you want to hook it around to the front hip, that's fine too. Oh, come back upright. Inhale and let it go. Exhale. Hands come down, step back. So just feel the feels. It's stretchy. The squeeze. And then you get to down dog. It's like, okay. Right, smooth out the breath, sigh it out if you like. Right, we sort of regroup here in downward facing dog. So let's reach the left leg, straight back and up. Take an inhale. Use your abs as you exhale, pulling the knee forward to step through and come into warrior two on the other side. So the back heel comes down and windmill up. Yeah. So we kind of need our glutes squeezing the whole time because here too, the glute squeeze helps to keep the front knee because it kind of wants to pull in because of this big stretch. So squeeze and right, we'll find that stretch. And if you want more, you can always bend more into the pose, right? And it'll deepen that inner thigh stretch for you if you want that, right? Hug the ribs in, yeah. Take one more breath and we're gonna get long. So reach forward and then forearm to knee, or you can go a little lower. Hand can be on your ankle or the earth. Reach the top arm up and over, and then see if you can find that same length in the spine, right? Try and have that line from the pelvic floor out through the crown of the head, nice and straight. And we're rotating open around that line, even though we are leaning forward. Lift up out of the bottom shoulder. Yes, you guys. Keep the back leg really straight and strong. Right, nice and easy. Reach the bottom hand forward. Squeeze your glutes. Use your abs. Both arms reaching. Can you keep the shoulders out of your ears? Right, keep the abs engaged. Take one more breath. Squeeze. Push into the back foot. Stand up. Right, just keep the left arm up. Let the right arm to the front hip. Find your reverse. Try and keep bending into that front knee. Feel myself all lifted up. Good. Come back upright as you inhale and release it as you exhale. Hands down, stepping back. Right, any vinyasa, feel free to modify. to take a break in the down dog. Good. Sigh it out maybe. All right. Press back. Stretch yourself. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk forward, jump forward. Yeah, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, chair pose, squeeze the glutes. Good. Melt the shoulder blades down. Maybe lift the gaze up, hug the ribs in. Let's press and rise on the inhale, releasing the arms on the exhale. Separate your feet a little bit, like hip distance. So you have a small gap between your feet. All right, and then we're gonna do chair pose like this. So knees wide, keep them wide, bend. Still try and touch the earth. Reach the arms, chair pose, belly in. Right, sit back a little bit. Bring your hands to your heart, lengthen forward, inhale. Let's twist to the right, bring the left hand down. Somewhere between your feet, you can be on fingertips or use a block if that helps. Peel open, reach the right arm straight up. Try and keep descending the right thigh bone down towards the earth. Rotate, lengthen that center line in the body, right? From the pelvic floor to the crown of your head. Get that line nice and long. Take one more breath right here. Turn the gaze down. We're gonna step the left foot back, the one that's kind of behind you. Step back so you're in a lunge with the right foot forward. Yes. Rotate around that center line. Hug the belly back. Take one more breath here. Shift the gaze down. Right, if you can, keep the top arm reaching. Step the back foot in a little bit. Walk your left hand forward onto the ground or a block, fingertips. Pick the back foot up. You're in your twisting half moon pose, right? Can you find that long center line in the body and rotate around that line? Can you keep that line long and straight, right? Press the left thigh to the ceiling, to the sky. Take another breath here. Lengthen the spine. Can you keep the twist? Look down, bend your right knee, bend your left knee, come back into your chair twist. Pull the right hand back, reach up. That's your left hand, sorry. Inhale, exhale, release the top arm down. Take a breath, soften. Relax your shoulders. Easy forward fold with bent knees if you like, right? Yeah. Appreciate the work in your back as much as your right hip, leg. Okay, so we'll balance that out by doing that on the other side. All right, so from your forward fold, let's lift up halfway. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, bend your knees, sink the hips, and inhale, lift the chest, the arms, Utkatasana. All right. So now you kind of sort of know what's coming, right? Hug the belly back. Get that center line right through the middle of the body, nice and long. Bring your hands to your heart. Lean forward, right? So think about that line staying really long and straight, right? Keep the belly lifting and start to rotate to the left. Right hand comes down. So you may need to bend your knees more to keep that spine long. Slowly peel open, reach the left arm up. The challenge is, can you keep descending the left thigh bone down? Lengthen that center line and rotate around it. Can you keep that line straight? So stretchy. Okay, we're stepping into the twist. So the left foot stays forward, the right foot goes back. You can look down. Step it all the way back, lunge twist. Opening the chest. Again, that long center line of the and straight, and we're just rotating around that line. Maybe looking up to see the top thumb up there. Can you straighten the back leg? Yeah. Okay, here we go. One more. sort of. Look down. Bring the right hand a little forward. Step the right foot in a little bit. And then maybe you need a little more space. Lean forward, lift the right leg up, and we're in our half moon twist. Ah, press the back thigh to the sky. Right? Can you rotate around that straight center line? Maybe look up. Take one more breath here. Both knees bend. Right foot towards the left foot. Top of the mat. Pull the right hand back. Find your chair twist. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, release it. Woo! Feel your upper back, your shoulders, your glutes, your whatever else you're feeling. Feel the feels. All right, easy forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows if you like. Hang down. Okay, fantastic. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, jump back. Maybe you vinyasa. Maybe you take a breath or two in the child's pose. It's up to you. Yeah. Oh, the up dog feels nice. It's a good stretch, or cobra pose, whatever you're doing. Okay, so let's lift the right leg up into the air. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, pull the knee in towards your nose, stepping the foot between the hands. Let's bring the back heel to the earth. So you're heel to heel. Again, this time Trikonasana, coming up. Hug the right hip under as we come into this, right? So pulling, it gets really long and stretchy. Reach forward, hug the rib tips in. Keep reaching forward until you're like, I can't get any more forward. Try not to side bend, right? Just let the right hand come down. Keep that center line in the body nice and straight. Turn the gaze up to the top thumb, right? Strengthen the legs, hug the rib tips in. Yes. How's your breath? One more breath here, legs strong and straight. Press into the back foot. Inhale, lift yourself up. Yes, parallel the feet, so we're turning towards the left side of the mat. Let me pull my pants up. Okay, let's take a forward fold, hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the earth. If you can, though, pull back a bit so your elbow can stack over your wrist and the crown of the head comes down to the ground. So I know a couple of you guys have a tripod headstand in your practice. If you want to do that right now, let the weight shift forward into your head and then you'll lift your feet up off the ground. Whew. I feel like I was floating up here. And then back down as you're ready. If your feet are up, bring them back. Top of the head. Inhale, lift the chest, firm the glutes, come halfway up. Turn the front foot to face forward, rotate around. We're just gonna switch sides. So stepping the right foot back, take a vinyasa if you like. We'll meet in the down dog. Oh, it's like tea leaves in my tea. Okay, left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, pull the knee forward, step. Back heel to the earth, Trikonasana. Come on up. Yeah. And then same idea. The left hip pulls under and you reach far, far, far forward. And the idea is that the spine stays nice and long, right? So instead of kind of side bending, just bring the hand down and keep that spine nice and long and reach the top arm up. Right, that same straight line of the body, right through the middle. Yeah, because technically Trikonasana is not a side bending, like lateral bend of the spine pose. It's a big stretch for your legs and the spine stays relatively straight. Well, in theory. Okay, take another breath here.
Feel free to gaze down, press into the back foot, stand yourself up. Let's face the other way this time. Hands to the hips. So this time we'll take the twist that's here in Prasarita Padottanasana. Take an inhale. Exhale. Again, nice long straight spine. Hands come to the earth. So we're not going to forward fold all the way. Hands come down. Try and get your thumbs right under your mouth. So if you were going to like let some spit drop out of your mouth, it would land right on your thumbs. That's what we want. I have 3 brothers, guys. I have 3 brothers. Okay. Thighs press back, heart goes forward. Keep those rib tips nice and lifted. And which way do I want us to go? I want us to reach our left arm out to the left. Yes. Keep lifting up out of the bottom shoulder. Find that center line of the body and just rotate around it, right? Rotate around that center line. Can you keep the line nice and straight? We like to kind of fold into the side we're twisting into. Can you stay open? Keep that line nice and straight. Press the thighs back. Lift up out of the bottom arm. So we're trying to stay lifted out of the bottom shoulder. Yes, you guys, take one more breath. Maybe you're looking up. Bring the top hand down. Thumbs together under your mouth. Lift the belly, find that straight line again. Firm the legs, reach the right arm straight out to the right. And then slowly rotate it open. Yeah. Lift up out of the bottom shoulder. Can you keep that center line in the body from the pelvic floor to the crown of the head nice and straight? Take another breath. Can you twist any more? Just inquire, just see. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the top hand down. Soften, easy forward fold for a moment. Okay. We're going to walk the feet in a little closer. Not all the way close, but a little closer. Turn the toes out, bend your knees. Hands to your knees, come on up. So you're in a horse stance or goddess pose. Jeez, I'm like picturing when my daughter had her baby standing up in her living room. She wasn't even in this much of a squat. It was just the most incredible thing. Anyway, but this kind of reminds me of that though. It reminds me of that. You know what? I don't think she cares. I hope she doesn't. Let's just go with that. Let's just go with she's fine with it. Okay, so let's bring the left elbow to the center. Get a little stretch. I'm doing my actual left elbow, people at home, so I may be doing the opposite direction of you. I'm matching the people in the park. Up to center, inhale. Exhale the other way. So we're pushing the knee away and trying to keep the arms straight. They may or may not stay straight. That feels good. Let's do one more time each side. Up to center, inhale. Exhale, lean in. Yeah. So you're really pushing on your knee with your hand, your left knee with your left hand. I guess both knees really, but anyway, up to center. And then whichever shoulder's dropping down, right? Try and push that knee away. Keep the arms straight and feel that stretch. So good. All right, back to center. Bend. Right, good, nice and deep. Reach the arms out. Squeeze your glutes, right? So the knees stay wide. Give the glutes a good squeeze. All right, let's pack some chi, shall we? Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, we pack it down. Right, keep the tailbone lengthening down. Inhale, lift it up to your heart. And exhale, give it away. Offer it up to the world. Yeah, do that again. Gather the chi as you inhale. Exhale, we pack it down. Pack it down. Inhale, we lift it up to the heart. And exhale, we give it away. One more. This one's for us. Gather. Woo! Feel that burn. Pack it down. Pack it down. Breathe. Inhale, lift it up to your heart. And as you exhale, take it in. Hands to the heart. Right, that chi is for you. Take another breath. And then straighten the legs. Whew, release the arms. Okay. Yes. Good job, you guys. Turn back towards the top of your mat. And let's take a vinyasa. Step it back. Okay. Vinyasa or not vinyasa? To vinyasa or not to vinyasa? That is the question. Ah, yeah, I think Shakespeare did some yoga. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. Okay. Send the right leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, pull the knee forward, step. Step the back foot a little closer. Straightening the legs. Let's just take a breath in the forward fold. Try and straighten your right leg and send your heart forward. Inhale. And fold, exhale. All right, so let the spine lengthen. Your back can round a little bit. It's okay. If it feels good to flex the front foot for a moment or two, pulling the ball of the foot off the floor, you can do that. Off the ground. Okay. Releasing the foot down. Let's come up to stand to start this. So squeeze your glutes, come on up, hands to the hips. So of course, we're doing Parivrita Trikonasana. We did Utthita Trikonasana. Now we do its revolved cousin, Parivrita. Okay, so this is a pretty well balanced pose too. So feel free to make a little more space between your feet side to side because it is a little wobbly. All right, left hip comes forward, maybe a little narrower though. Yeah, that's good. Okay, square into the top of the mat. We'll keep our hands on our hips to get started. So come forward, and again, think of that nice long line of the spine, right? Can you keep that line straight from the pelvic floor out through the crown of the head? And you may have to not go quite so deeply to do that, right? Breathe here, firm the legs. Both arms reaching straight out to the sides. Let's do that. Keep pulling the right hip back. Take an inhale and then rotating around that line. Can you keep it nice and straight? It's a big challenge. Bring the left hand to the floor or a block inside or outside if you want to get a little deeper into the twist. Lengthen, find that straight line in the middle of the body and try and rotate around that line. Oh, peel open, right? Reach the top arm up. Yes, you guys. How's your breath? Keep pressing into the back heel. Root that foot down. Take one more breath here, longest spine. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. The top hand comes down. Whew, take a moment to soften. And then when you're ready, bend the right knee, step the left foot, step the right foot. Maybe taking a vinyasa. Maybe you modify your vinyasa. Oh, do an easier version. As I crumple to the floor. Yeah. Ah, so good. So just notice the difference between your two sides. Feel the right side, your right hip, your right leg, right? Feel the sides of your torso. Just notice. All right, let's even it out. Lift the left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale. Pulling the knee forward, step it through. Bring the back foot a little closer. So you can land the heel, and then we'll just relax in the stretch for a second. Easy Parsvottanasana. Fold in. Right, and the spine can round a little bit. Let that happen. If it feels good to flex the front foot, lifting the ball of the foot off the earth, feel free to do that. You may or may not want to do that. All right. And we'll bring the foot back down. Hands to the hips. Let's stand up. I think I'm a little wide. You don't want to be too wide. Like you want space, but you want to be able to keep your heel down and your legs straight. So you don't want to be too far. You got to kind of, I'm like, I think this is too wide. I don't think I'm going to make it. All right. And then squaring off. Yeah, there is a sweet spot. All right. Back leg straight. And on the ground too.
All right, we'll keep our hands on our hips to start. Lengthen forward. So again, think of that nice long line of the spine. The hips need to pitch forward, right? It's gonna stretch the backs of your legs, yes, especially your front leg, right? Lengthen forward, left hip back. Hug the rib tips in. Keep that line nice and straight, arms out wide. All right, here we go. Rotate to the left. Turn. So the right hand comes down, inside, outside, on a block if you have it. Lengthen forward. Lengthen that straight line right in the middle of the body. And peel open. Whoa. The crows. Legs nice and straight and strong. Right? Pressing the right thigh back. Rotate. Try and keep that center line nice and straight. Take one more breath. What can soften as you're here? What could relax? Something in your face, maybe? Gently release it down. I know. You're like, I shut up. Soften. Something can soften. Your attitude. Stepping back as you're ready. Through the vinyasa. Oh man, I know that pose is so hard. It doesn't look that hard, but oh my gosh, it really is. You're balancing, you're stretching, you're squeezing, your body wants to curl in on itself, but you're trying so hard not to. It's an adventure. Okay. So let's do like one more thing. Let's try one more fun little twisty thing, and then we'll do some other stuff. Okay. So press back, stretch back, get nice and long. Lift the heels, bend the knees, walk forward, float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend for Utkatasana. One more time. One more time. Lift the heels. Whoa, let's come down. That was almost too much for me. So Parshavakasana, if that works out, then you can play with straightening the legs, splitting the legs. But let's try and get our feet off the floor first, or the ground, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so knees bent, heels lifted. Parshva means side. It's basically a twist though. So maybe go to the right, I don't know. Go whichever way you want. We'll do both sides. So the key to success, getting your arm away from your knee and getting your leg away from your elbow. So you want to kind of squiggle down, right? And try and get away from your knee. So you're twisting and then really flexing at the hip and kind of tuck in as best as you can. I think it's easier to plant your hands sideways. So your leg hopefully is on the back of your arm, right? Lift your hips and lean out over your fingertips. Lift up and lean and see if you can scoop your feet up off the ground, right? And you're in your side crow. Yeah, almost. Lean out more over your fingers. Yeah. Hug your elbows in. You know what? It helps, Amanda, to tuck that outside elbow into your ribs. Yeah. Yeah, like tuck it in. Mm-hmm. Exactly. There you go. Yes. Hips up. Yes. Oh, so close. But yes, exactly. You have the right idea. Okay, so I got to shake up my legs for a second. Of course, we're going to try going the other direction too. Okay, so yeah, it does help. The arm that your leg is not on can tuck into your ribs and act like a little stand for you. So feel free to do that. I guess eventually you can do this with your arm straight, in which case you wouldn't be able to tuck your elbow in, but it's definitely an option. All right, so again, trying to get away from your knee and also away from your elbow, right? Lift up, lean out, and just see, is it possible to pick your feet up off the ground? It's very squeezy on the side of the body. You want to pull your top hip towards your shoulder. Yeah.
Oh, so close. Very close. Okay, let's just sit down for a second. Oh, shake out the wrists. I actually like to do this on my knees, but we'll stretch our wrists a little bit. Take a second. Oh, backs of the hands. Yeah, it's nice. Even if you didn't get into the arm balance, we do so much plank and down dog and all that stuff. This is good. Okay. Ah, fun. Flip it. Yeah. I feel like we're getting nice, like a sort of dappled sun is enough. Yeah. I don't feel hot. I don't feel cold.
I tell you, it got hot yesterday.
I believe you. In the sun, yeah. I feel like if we were in the sun, we would be sweating. Yeah, it would be hot. Okay, let's have upside down time. We haven't had upside down time in a couple of days, and I miss it. Okay, so yeah, let's have upside down time. You guys at home, feel free to use your walls and your furniture. If you want to try and add a little rotation to your upside down time, you can twist your torso, your hips, your legs in a headstand, in a handstand. Um, but you not in the L shape. So if you're going feet on the wall in the L shape, no twisting. But if your legs are up, yeah, and you're all the way upside down, then you can rotate from the ribs and try and get your outer hip to the wall, and then go back to center and try and get your other outer hip to the wall, um, or the tree, or wherever wherever you happen to be upside downing. I'll do a headstand and do that from here without a wall. But of course, you know, if you use a wall for your inversion, then you can use a wall or a tree, or you can just put your, or practice it. You want to practice some kicking? Yeah. So this is a good thing. This will help you develop one. You could also do like Mike is doing the L shape on the tree. So that's an option too. Or you can, like, from your down dog, practice like switch kicking your feet to practice like the jumpy part. Or yeah. So you just pick one leg up and then see if you can jump and switch your feet so your other foot lands and your other leg is in the air. Yes, exactly. And then keep doing back and forth. So once you do one and you switch, then you switch and just keep switching your legs. Yeah, because you'll have one side where your body will be like, no, this is not how you're supposed to do it. But you do it anyway. That's the key. Yes, exactly. There you go. Good. That's it. Now, yeah, wristy. Yeah. Your wrists are like, what? We do handstands? What is this? What is this crazy thing? So I did say I would do a headstand with a twist. So that is this. Our Shirsasana. Shirsasana A. And then you just rotate from the ribs up through the feet. Well, back to center. It's a little breezy out here. Back to, I know, and slightly uneven. Right, halfway down maybe. Yeah. So anyway, there we go. Shoulders. I know this is, it's a little, yeah, I messed with my mind a little bit. And I'm like a pretty solid headstander. I know, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is good for you, because I just do a headstand like no big deal. And out here I have to like think about it. You know, I have to concentrate a little bit. Okay. So let's do a couple of back bends, shall we? We'll come onto our backs and do bridge and urdhva. We've been doing this. I feel like we've been doing a lot of different back bends lately. So we'll do bridge. We'll do urdhva dhanurasana. Yeah, because we've done dhanurasana. We did that Ardha Ustrasana. Yeah, we've, okay. I always feel like, I don't want to always do the same back bends all the time. I mean, any back bend is a good back bend, in my opinion, but there are so many good ones. All right, so from here, lifting the hips, we want to try and keep the work relatively even in the spine. So that means that your upper back is back bending just as much as your lower back. So try to keep the work even throughout the spine as you come up. So that's what, in my opinion, one of the hardest things to do. Okay, so pressing evenly through the feet, lift your hips and lengthen out through the tailbone, right? That'll help to keep the low back from doing too much back bending. Interlace, snuggle the outer upper arm under, right? And try to engage the upper back. Shoulder blades on the upper back, lengthening out through the tailbone. Your sternum towards your chin. And then slowly, as you're ready, come on down. Feel free to come down on top of your arms. And you can straighten out the legs if you like for a second and just get more of like a neutral spine. And then we'll lift up again. If those of you that do Urdhva Dhanurasana, if you feel like doing that, we did a lot of twisting. So your upper back should be pretty warm and, pretty amenable to back bendiness, but just feel it out. So as you come back up, if you're doing bridge again, do the opposite interlace. Come on up, lengthen out through the tailbone. And if you want to come up into Urdhva, feel free to plant the hands and just feel it out. When you're ready to come down, you'll come down. All right, relax for a second. Feel free to extend your legs. And then we'll come up for one more back bend, and then we'll start to get a little easier. All right, so one more, either bridge pose or Urdhva. Come on up as you're ready. When you need to come down, you'll come down. All right. Hug the knees in. Round the spine. Just check in with your back, see how everything feels. You can rock a little side to side if you like. Okay. Let's come on up to seated. Yeah. All right. Holding on to the backs of the legs. Let's float the feet. I know. It's like come up to balance, but I wasn't sure where my butt was going to end up, and I didn't know if I would be able to do that. Like where on the grass. Okay. Shoulders down. Reach forward. Right, maybe straighten the legs. It's always fun depending on where your butt is on the lumpy grass. All right, and then bring it in and let's come on down. Stretch your back. All right, so let's do that again. 2 more times. Well, we'll add a little variation just for fun. Okay, back up. Navasana, maybe Paripurna Navasana, the whole boat. And then lift the legs a little bit and add a little rotation. Yeah. Pull the legs in, switch sides. Oh, squeeze. Good. Back to center. And come on down.
I felt my quad on this side. Yeah. Okay. All right. Feel you. We gotta do this one more time. I know. One more time. That's it. I swear. Okay. All right. One more. Uno más. We have to lower. We have to do Arda, of course. All right. So find your Navasana and then consider curling the tailbone under to hover. To hover. Float the feet. Oh, it stretches out my quad a little bit. Come back up. And down. Relax the belly. Okay, hold on. I have to just, I always forget to turn that, there we go. Turn the sound off so it doesn't ding in my ear. All right, straight legs. Send the legs out long. Let's Dandasana. Paschimottanasana will be a nice counter pose to the back bends. Inhale. Exhale. Oh. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, let's fold. Oh my goodness. And so just let that stretch happen. Breathe into that. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale the rest of the way. Okay, so if it's possible, there's a couple of options here. So if this first thing you're like, no way, I can't do that, then I'll give you an option. So possibly Ardha Virasana, which means the right foot comes back. Right now, we're going to do one leg at a time. So potentially coming to lie down or lean back, you know, any amount. If it's possible to lay all the way down, then you can do that. You can put your foot up there. If you're like, I can't do that, Christine, you're crazy, which your body may disagree. Then you can always do the lunge, right? And see if you can grab your foot back there. It's a similar action and it's a little less intense. So that's another route as well. So if you can, the top of the foot flat, but if you need to, the toes can go out to the side. And really, I'm gonna offer the yin variation where you can let your knee go out a little bit too if you want. So just see how it feels. Or yeah, do the lunge. Because this pose is not for everyone. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Oh, okay. All right, I encourage you to lengthen your tailbone, right? Because we're really not trying to do another back bend. We're trying to keep the spine long and just stretch the quad and stretch the hip flexor after the Navasana and, you know, all the forward bending. Wow, time goes by so fast. Right, baby Wesley's already over a month old. It's been a whole month. Yeah, he's so cute. Yeah. He's thinking about it. Thinking about it. They're so fast. All right, let's slowly switch sides. Come on up. Pull the knee across if you're doing it. Yeah. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, other side. Yeah. One side may be more doable than the other. Just honor the differences between your two sides. Oh, right. Oh, stretch it out. Okay, there we go. That's nice. So again, I encourage you to lengthen through the tailbone. We're not trying to do another back bend. So keep the back long. We're just stretching the leg and the front of the hip, which can sometimes pull you into a bit of a back bend, but we're not trying to do that. Oh. I felt it in my leg about a month ago. Is it okay now? Is it? Oh, okay, that's good. Well, that's not too bad then. They really do. All right.
come on out of this side. Phew, I know, right? What was I was just trying to grab a cup out of the cupboard. I don't know. Yeah, sitting down. Just got out of bed. I don't know. It's so ridiculous. Okay. All right, we're gonna take a twist. Let's do a Marichasana twist. So we'll pull the left heel in. We've done a bunch of twisting, so take this, into as deep a twist as you like. So we'll start here with the right arm around the front of the leg. And again, find that nice long center line of the body, lengthen up. And as you exhale, start to twist. Now, it's perfectly fine to just hold on like this. This is a lovely twist. If you want to try and get in a little deeper, you can reach the right arm and tuck the elbow outside the knee, right? If you want to, it's totally up to you. And just breathe here, couple more breaths. Again, trying to find that nice long line right down the center of the body, lengthen. All right, and then gently on your next inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, release it. So let's do one more thing with our leg here and do the A variation of Marichasana. But yeah, which is a nice shoulder stretch, which you may need a towel or a strap or something for between your hands. It's not the end of the world if you don't join your hands in some way, but that's the idea. So arm comes inside, left arm inside the left leg, and start just reaching forward. This is a nice stretch for your back. All right, then flip the palm on the left hand to face out and sweep it around so the hand comes somewhere possibly in the vicinity of your hip. And then you reach the right arm around and try and grab your fingers back there. And then you forward fold. So you're trying, if your hands don't clasp, you can put a towel or a strap or use your shirt or something between your hands. And we just go forward. Oh my gosh. Such a glorious stretch. I mean, yes, the hamstring, but I feel this so much in my lower back. I don't know if you guys do that too, but so nice. Take one more breath here. Marichasana A. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale. That's nice. Okay. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. So first the twist, which is actually Marichasana C. And then we'll do the straight ahead, which is Marichasana A. So we can start here. You can stay like this or tuck the elbow outside. Inhale, lift, and exhale. We're rotating the left ribs towards the right leg, but trying to maintain that straight line in the center. And then if you like, you want to get a little deeper, lift the left arm, inhale, and exhale it outside the leg. Sitting up tall, use the arm against the leg to help you get a little deeper into the twist. Use your breath, the inhale to get tall, and the exhale to try and twist a little deeper. Last breath here. Good. And gazing forward, inhale, and exhale, gently release it. Okay, so your leg just basically stays right where it is. You bring the right arm inside, and first just go so we can wrap the arm around. So let's see if we can. Flip the right palm and bring it around to the outer hip. Can I? Yes. Clasp my fingers back there. I wasn't sure if my shoulder was going to let me do that. Lengthen forward. Right, so as much as it is a big stretch in your shoulders, it's really such a nice release for the back and your hamstring too, of course. Right, but see what you can do. Breathe into the stretch. Certainly your right sit bone is going to come up off the ground, or it can come up off the ground. All right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release it. Okay. Shake out the legs. We're going to do one more forward fold, which is a hip stretch. All right. So possibly a Sukhasana or double pigeon, or if you feel like you've done that a lot lately and you want to do a single pigeon, that's fine. If these don't work for you and thread the needle's better, please by all means lie down and do a thread the needle.
I don't mind. I just want you to feel some stretch for your hips. So possibly double Sukhasana, lining up the shins, stacking the shins. You want them to go more or less straight across. Yes. And then you forward fold. Right. So try and relax, which can certainly be a tall order when you're stretching your hips. Right. So slowly coming in, relax the upper back. Yeah, it's starting to cool down. I'm going to put this back on a little bit cooler than I want to be right now. Oh, you have a nice sunny patch. Yeah, that's good. I know, because that's like the cool down time, and now I want the sun, but it's not quite here. So close. All right, so do your best to soften, to relax. You get about, I don't know, I would say 6, 7 more breaths here. Relax your jaw. Notice if your teeth are clenched. Right, what gripping can you release and soften? Good. Take one more breath on this side. Big full inhale. And just sigh it out, exhale. And walk it up. Know which leg you have on top, because we'll just give ourselves a moment in between. If you want, you don't really have to do this, but if you want to, shake it out. Yeah, I like it. Okay, other side, crossing. And modify the second side as you need to. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as the first side. Like try, but if it doesn't work out, it's okay. All right, and then again, shin straight across as much as possible, and stacking the knee and the ankle, knee, ankle. Okay. Oh, that stretch. So you'll forward fold any amount. So you feel some stretch, but not so much that you can't relax. Because I do want you to feel stretch here, obviously, but I also want you to be able to soften, to breathe. Yeah. Relax your jaw. Long exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths. I almost tipped over. 3 more breaths on this side. All right, last big breath. Inhale. And sigh it out. Just take your time. Come on up. Oh, extend the legs. Give them a little shake. All right, we did it. It's Shavasana time. Yeah, I know, right? Like, yes. You totally did. Oh, come on down. Cover up or put something over your eyes or under your hips or your knees or whatever will help you to be comfortable. Because once you're there, we do want to try and just lay relatively still. Because it is corpse pose after all, right? So once you get comfortable, see if you can really just release any thoughts about moving. Just let them go and let your body just relax. Now you get these few minutes really literally do nothing. That's your job. The less you do, the better. So let the thoughts go. Just let it all go. And just be here and enjoy this moment. Just soak it in. Resting, relaxing, doing nothing. Mm. Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. If you want, you can take an easy stretch. Reaching the arms overhead, stretching the legs. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give them a gentle squeeze. And when you're ready, you can roll softly to your right side. And maybe pause there for a breath or two. Just take our time, right? There's no rush. So when you're ready, come back up to seated. Nice and easy. Stay soft. Close your eyes. And just take a moment to check in, to notice how you feel. Just appreciate the effects of your practice. Right, bringing the hands together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift the sternum to the thumbs. Exhale, dropping the chin. Pausing to be grateful, grateful that we have this beautiful practice, grateful for all the goodness that it brings.
Right, and anything else? What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for today, this particular Sunday? Hmm. Thank you so much for sharing practice, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Namo Baha. Thank you. Oh, now I'm in the sun. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let me go check in with my Zoom peeps, or check out, I guess, with my Zoom peeps.
Thank
Hello.
you.
Hi. Nice to see you guys. Good to see you, Therese. All right. Awesome. Happy Sunday, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Julie.
Hey,
All right.
that's so good.
Hi, Julie. Okay, good.
Ugh,
I'm glad. All right, awesome.
have a good
Well, have a fantastic Sunday.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, guys.